Linda, did your wedding day go according to plan?
Not really, because I spoke about it Friday, but no, it was cancelled because my mum had a heart attack and ended up in hospital. But 3 weeks later, when my mum was out and everything was fine, we got married on the 16th of September and we had everyone was there and it was really lovely. But that night, I remember the wedding night, Lauren showed off terrible because she wanted to sleep with me and Mark.
She was
about 7 at the time. She went, I want to sleep with you tonight. I said, you can't tonight. It's like Mummy's wedding night. I've got to sleep with Mark tonight. That's how it goes. But anyway, and the next morning when we woke up, we found a dead bumblebee in the bed with us. How we didn't get stung, I don't know. But also, it was so funny because my dad was a bit of a ladies' man, and the kids it was a hotel, so the kids, all of a sudden, they come running in. They said, Grandad's in bed with another lady. So we went to the room, and he'd pulled someone at our wedding, and then with this woman, the kids were all like staring in the window. It was just like the maddest thing. So, but apart from that, it was a lovely wedding.
Andrew, Kimberly shouldn't be too annoyed at Justin. Laura's got in touch. She says, on my wedding day, we were saying our vows and my hubby got my name wrong.
Oh!
Imagine that one.
There's 2 times a man is not to get... There's the other time, and then...
Yeah, I hope your dad got the name right.
Oh, he probably didn't even know her name.
Well, when I was getting married to Steve, our little girl she was about 2 at the time, and I remember, you know, they get to the bit where it says, and if there's anyone in this room knows of any impediment why these 2 should not be joined together, and Amy went, and the whole room went, like this. But apparently she'd just seen something out the window.
Katie, what age was Junior when you married Pete? Must have been tiny.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been married 3 times. They've all been different kinds of marriages. Like, one was abroad, one was in Vegas, and then with Pete it was like, you know where Downton Abbey is filmed? Highclere, isn't it? I have to remember that. So we got married there, but I had really bad postnatal depression, and not anyone knew that there. So it was sort of kind of a blur.
Okay.
But yeah, and I wasn't on antidepressants then.
Oh, you weren't?
So I remember bits of the wedding, but I don't wish I could go back and do it all again, but, you know, I don't really like that. But it was such an amazing wedding. You know, everything that the fairy tale that I wanted, I had postnatal depression. And one thing I remember about wasting money, my God, I remember they'd get a handful of, like, Swarovski crystals and they'd be chucking them over, like, the tables. And when I look back, because I like sewing and stuff, do you know how much a bag of, like, crystals are? It's so expensive. And when I look back, you know, they were just chucking it here, there, and everywhere.
Who paid for that?
Well, me and Pete did, but then we did it with the magazine, so I suppose you get money for that, whatever. Not everyone can do that, but...
Did you find you saw more of your wedding when you looked through the magazine rather than on the day?
Yes, because we wasn't allowed to go outside in case we got pictured and stuff. But I still loved my dress and everything. But yeah, like I say, because you've had 2 weddings,
I have,
and one of your weddings was a wedding that I would like. Like, when I say one of your weddings is what I would have liked. If I ever do my wedding vows, not that I'm going to get married again, wedding vows, it'd be amazing to do it like
it was abroad and really quiet. There was hardly anybody there, and we actually did it in Africa, and it was on safari, which was just gorgeous. And there was nobody around. I don't think there were any perhaps just as giraffes or anything. You have to watch out.
So you didn't have any big speeches or anything?
No, literally, we asked friends to bring CDs of their favourite music. We just played it on a little player, and it was that laid back. Yeah.
I've got this. Margot says, on my wedding day, my husband was in a great mood. He had his own car sales room, and that morning he'd done a great deal. He'd sold 2 cars, and he actually mentioned it in his speech.
Nice. Nice to know that was, biggest day of his life so far. Get in.